Hello. So I've been talking about the South Louisiana High book series, which is the first teen series that I wrote. Um, Sorry about that long pause, but I guess today I just wanted to read an excerpt from the final book in the series, which is called Almost Human, and it is part six of the six-part series. And actually, as I explained in the previous video yesterday, this was the first book that I wrote. And then after I wrote it, I was like, I should really write more to explain like how we got to this point. So it was the reason this this even became sorry about that noise, became a series. So anyway, um I will read like the little synopsis of the book first. Okay, so it's all about this girl named Lainey, and here we go. It says Lainey Russell is a senior at South Louisiana High, and she's been in love with her best friend Randall since ninth grade. She's kept her 4 year long crush a secret because 4 years is also how long Randall has been dating the prettiest and most popular girl in school. And this was the story of my life in high school. So, yeah, that's why I wrote this. As Lainey struggles to keep her feelings hidden, her best friend struggles to keep several massive secrets of his own. Randall hasn't told Lainey about his superhuman abilities, or that one of the world's most powerful organizations is systematically tracking down people like him and forcibly using these individuals for experimental research. Excuse me, this is such a long synopsis. But when a woman with abilities like Randall's shows up at his school and threatens everyone he cares about, Randall is forced to reveal his identity to Lainey. From the moment Lainey and Randall let go of their secrets, a series of shared adventures ensue. They travel to a world where nearly everyone has powers like Randall's, and away from the confines of Earth, discover the depth of their own feelings for each other. Almost Human is the final book in the South Louisiana High series, and it features every main character from the five preceding books, bringing each of their stories to a conclusion. Unseen's origins and the future of all humanity are finally revealed in the final installment of the South Louisiana High series. So exciting, right? Well, now let me read an excerpt from the prologue of Almost Human. Sorry, I'm so like ugh, today. My throat is dry and I sound crazy, and I don't know why, but I have like an extra lisp today. Sorry. But anyway, okay. Prologue. Lainey. This is from Lainey's perspective. The date is Wednesday, March 7th, 2015. I've always been crap at solving puzzles. That right there lets you know how good I am at life in general, which is the biggest puzzle of all. One minute you're part of a family, suddenly your parents are divorced. You blink and one of them is dead. Life is weird, chaotic, unreliable, and completely unfair. That's why I don't put my trust in much of anything. In fact, I'm only sure of two things. A, I love Randall Hogg III with every fiber of my heart, soul, and snot. B, Randall Hawk III's ex-girlfriend hates me with every fiber of her heart, soul, and snot. But like I said, life isn't reliable. That's why I now find myself sitting in the passenger seat of said ex-girlfriend's SUV while she drives 100 miles per hour in a residential area and blows through every stop sign we pass. I don't blame her for driving like a maniac. In fact, if I were behind the wheel, I'd be driving even faster than she is. Mia, I say. No response. I glance at her. Mia's narrowed blue eyes remain glued to the road. I suppose that's a good thing considering how fast we're going. Mia? I hate how small my voice sounds, so I clear my throat and try again. Mia? Oh my God, she snaps, briefly turning to me. Her brows dip to form a severe scowl, and annoyance shades every aspect of her features. I bite the inside of my cheek while she yells, "Do you think I'm deaf, lady? I heard you the first 8 million times. Just say what you want to say." For a moment, I'm dumbstruck. All I can do is mutely sit here and try to find the words that must have, at the sound of Mia's yelling, run and hidden in some remote area of my brain. "You're not going to start crying, are you?" She rolls her eyes, because I honestly just cannot even right now. I was going to say, I turn to her, clench my fist, and force the words out. "Thank you for doing this, and for..." She cuts me off with a dry laugh. "I'm not doing this for you." Her laugh fizzles quickly. Once it's dead, she takes a deep breath and lowers her voice. "I've loved Rand since the first literal second I met him. There's no way in hell I'm letting him die. And if saving his life means I have to torture myself by teaming up with the skankiest nerd on the planet, I'll do it." I nod in agreement. In fact, it's as if Mia took the words right out of my mouth. Except for the word nerd, a more fitting label for Mia would be snob or mean girl. "Yeah," I start. I will do literally anything for him," Mia says, her voice uncharacteristically low. "Even let him go, since that's what he wants or whatever." I stare at Mia in shock. Swamp Rose's most selfish and entitled resident has just said she's willing to give up the boy she loves. To me, a skink nerd. Seriously? I want to say something. I'm pretty sure the moment I open my mouth and speak, Mia will interrupt me again. So I look down at my hands and try not to breathe too loudly so as to upset her. "You could at least say thank you," Mia says. I gasp. "But Mia, I did. Remember what? Please stop talking." She sighs and tucks a strand of her long blonde hair behind her ear. "The sound of your voice literally makes me want to kill myself." I repress a sigh and turn my attention to the road ahead. We drive along in silence, nearly hitting a squirrel and actually sideswiping a mailbox, which makes me jump. A moment after the mailbox incident, Mia's voice pierces the silence, and she's unexpectedly soft spoken. "I really hope we can do this." I glance at Mia Reeves, the head cheerleader and queen of mean at South Louisiana High. Her long hair is full of sweat and sticking to her forehead. Her right eye twitches and her knuckles are white as she grips the steering wheel. For once, I can relate to her. If anything happens to Randall Hawk, I'll never forgive myself. And I have no doubt this is exactly how Mia feels. "We're going to get him out of there," I say. "I promise." Mia nods and reaches up, grabbing a few strands of her hair and briefly checking them for split ends before compulsively using her fingers to brush through the ends of her hair. I've seen these mannerisms before, at school and on television. They're the nervous gestures of cheerleaders, sorority sisters, and cast members of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yes, I watch it sometimes. Please don't judge me. I may not have similar mannerisms, but I fully relate to Mia's nerves. I can only hope I'm right about our ability to rescue the boy we've both come to love. But the truth is, we might already be too late. He could already be hurt or worse. My heart lurches and I clasp my hands together as I try to calm myself. We're not too late. We're going to save him, and everything's going to be okay. Okay, so that is the prologue. And like from there, you go back in time to see what happened to Randall Hawk III, the boy who both Mia and Lainey like, and why they're having to save his life. And I know in my last video I mentioned that Lainey's love interest was named Sylv or Sylverin, but just so you know, Randall is Sylv. They're the same person. Um, Not that anyone really cares, but I don't know, continuity. So, well, thank you for watching this, and if you want more information about the South Louisiana High series, it is a young adult book for teens, and I have more information on my website, which is author paulaLjones.com. And you can also look it up on Amazon because that's where the book is available. All right, have a good day. Thanks for watching.